So you agreed upon that?
Yes.
Do you remember that conversation, Mr. Hale?
Yes, I remember, and I got the stencil with me. Oh, I got the stencil with me too. Can I give it to you, Your Honor?
Oh, yes, you can.
I got the stencil with me too.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And I asked her multiple times. Because I knew she was intoxicated. I said, "Is this what you want?" Usually, I only got to show the stencil once or twice. Her, I showed 5 times for a reason. Because
And
to
so
be fact
explain
out.
to this court what went wrong as to the reason why you're here.
I'm here because not only was it a very simple request, as well as it is of my deceased brother who is no longer here, which you understand how that is. It's also the gross emotional negligence. Like, I've never been so gaslit in my life, as well as like,
Listen, I know this,
I'm sorry.
I know this is upsetting because this was a way to honor your brother, a tribute, and it didn't go right.
He doesn't care.
And so you wanted to honor your brother. Let's take a minute.
It's not like I don't care, Your
And the
Honor.
tattoo did not come out the way you wanted because, as I can see from the evidence you presented, there's a letter that's off on the tattoo.
It's a very simple spelling, and so it's a very common name in the Black community, so I think he know how to spell Marcus. It looks like it says Marcos. And so after the tattoo, we had a great conversation, and I trusted this man, and it's not an easy conversation to have, Your Honor.
So you showed the stencil.
Yes,
And
5 times.
5 times?
5 times.
Now, why show the stencil 5 times?
Because I told you she was slurring with her. She was intoxicated. I don't care what she said. She was intoxicated. Something right with her. And I figured she just
My brother's dead.
I understand. I lost a brother too. That's what you not understand. I lost a brother too. I feel you on that. That's the only reason why I did your tattoo. And at the same time, we was being very flirtatious, and she was
Oh my
looking at
God. What did I just say, Your Honor, about these
Wait a
colorful
minute.
run-ins?
What is
These
it when
colorful
you-
run-ins.
When you look at this tattoo, Mr. Hale, did you think her brother's name was Marcos or Marcus?
Marcus.
And so
I know
in
it's
your
Marcus.
testimony is that this does say Marcus.
That does say Marcus, yes.
This says Marcus.
That say Marcus.
And
if
what-
you look at the dove right on
and the
top.
dove is sitting across the U.
Yes.
So, Ms. Coleman, I need to ask you, when he gave you this stencil and he says 5 times, we're here, right? Before we make this permanent, because tattoos are permanent.
Right.
This is what you want. And you said yes.
I did not know that my tattoo came with a whole bird. I didn't ask for a bird.
Well, if the tattoo didn't have a bird on it, it said Marcus. So there was no bird on the stencil you showed her?
Yes, it had the dove on it.
It had the dove on it.
Yes.
Do you have anywhere where she signed off on this?
No, Your Honor.
They had no waivers whatsoever at that shop. They didn't even have a receptionist desk. It was 2 chairs, 2 beds, and some hopes and some dreams and some prayers in there. Because it was.
And out of all tattoo shops, after you have been a person that gets tattoos all your life, you decide to go in there. All right, so the $5,000 in damages, let me get to that.
Okay.
This is your sheet of the damages. You say, oh, you had to go and have it removed.
Yes, I did. So.
And it took you 4 sessions.
4 sessions of ink removal. That was my first time getting lasered.
And so now you've already tattooed over it?
Yes.
So you had to do ink removal and then you had to get something on.
A blackout cover-up.
So $4,100. What is the other $900 from the cost of the tattoo?
$400 too much on the Marcus with the Marcos with the bird, and also emotional damages, and then the other $500 to cover up, because a lot of tattoo artists do not like going over other artists' work.
Custom lettering was $400.
So there is a flower, and then there is a blackout, because it was just so bad. I didn't want to look at it. It was a deeper scar. It just added to my wounds.
Okay.
As far as just like, I had to look at that mess.
Heard enough. This case here is, well, number one, it's sad because the reason why you went in there was to pay tribute to your brother.
Yeah.
I think you had good intentions. I think no matter how you choose to express grief or move through grief, it's yours and yours alone, right? We all work through it ourselves. I lost my brother. I've lost my entire family. So I know that pain. And I know how difficult that is. And I know how you feel. Any sign that you see is a sign. You want it to be a sign. You need it to be a sign. Yeah. And so that day felt like you had that sign and you went in there and you wanted to get the tattoo. Coleman, my issue with this is that you said to a tattoo place I'd never been to before. I went to a tattoo artist I'd never been before. You said you took your medication. Mr. Hale said we're kind of slurring. I don't know if that's true or not, but what I do is no one's just gonna start tattooing you. Now for you, Ms. Hale, I think you also have some issues here in terms of negligence. Number one, you just testified in open court as soon as the case started that you took a client that you should have never ordinarily took. However, you decided that you were going to do it. And because of that, you end up in this legal situation, and it's disappointing for everybody. And I think both of you had no reason. You had no business being the customer that day, and you had no business serving this customer. And for that reason, both of you, this court said that both of you were negligent, and you need to split the difference on these costs. Judgment for the plaintiff for $2,500. Court is adjourned.